When we talk about the American Pit Bull Terrier, we're talking about a dog with a really deep history. This is a breed that honestly a lot of people have strong feelings about. But to truly understand any dog, we have to look past the stories and actually see the animal right in front of us. We need to notice their energy and their spirit. The Pit Bull is definitely a powerful dog, but it's also a very sensitive and loyal one. They just want to please their pack leader. It's our job as humans to provide that calm, assertive leadership. We have to guide them with confidence and show them how to be a balanced member of our family. The story of the Pit Bull starts way back in the United Kingdom a long time ago. They were created by mixing bulldogs and terriers, which gave them the strength of the bulldog and the quick, determined nature of the terrier. Sadly, their first job was a tough one. People used them in cruel sports like bull baiting and later on, dog fighting. This history is where a lot of the fear comes from. But we have to remember, the dog didn't choose this life. It was the job that humans gave them. The dog's true nature isn't about fighting, it's about loyalty and completing a task for its owner. When these dogs came to America, their lives started to change for the better. They became real working dogs on farms and ranches. Folks trusted them to help with livestock and protect the family home from wild animals. They were also loved as family companions. People saw their gentle and patient side, especially with kids. They even earned the nickname nanny dogs because they were so trustworthy and careful around the little ones. This part of their history shows us the real dog behind the reputation. It shows us a versatile, loving animal that can thrive when given the right job and a stable environment. It's so important to see the dog, not just the label. A dog is an animal, first and foremost. They live in the moment. They don't think about their breed's history or what people say about them. They just respond to the energy we give them. If we're nervous and fearful, they pick up on that instability. But if we're calm and confident, they feel secure and relaxed. Understanding where the Pit Bull comes from helps us understand the challenges they face. But at the end of the day, it's our energy and our leadership that will define the dog they become today. Every dog, no matter the breed, deserves a chance to live a balanced and happy life. The American Pit Bull Terrier has like a really strong and athletic look. They have a solid muscular body that just shows their power. Their head is broad and they've got these powerful jaws. Their coat is short and smooth and it comes in so many different colors and patterns. You can really see their muscles, which is part of what makes them look so impressive. When you see a happy pit bull, you'll notice what people call the pitty smile. It's this big, wide grin that shows off their joyful and goofy personality. That look is a big reason why so many people are drawn to them. They're just beautiful and powerful animals. But honestly, the real reason people fall in love with pit bulls is their heart. These dogs are known for being incredibly loyal to their families. They form super strong bonds with their people and want to be involved in everything you do. They'll follow you from room to room just to be near you. This desire for connection is such a wonderful trait. They're also just full of life and have this playful energy that's really fun. They love to run, jump, and play games like fetch or tug of war. That zest for life is contagious and brings so much joy to their homes. Another thing folks really love is their intelligence and their desire to please. Pit bulls are very smart dogs, and that makes them easy to train when you use the right methods. They learn quickly because they're always watching their pack leader for cues. They want to make you happy, so they'll work hard to understand what you're asking of them. This eagerness to please is a huge part of their personality. When you give them a task, whether it's learning a new trick or just following house rules, they put their whole heart into it. That makes building a relationship with them a really rewarding experience. And pit bulls have a silly and goofy side that a lot of owners just adore. They might be strong and powerful on the outside, but inside, they're often just big softies. They're famous for thinking they're small lap dogs, and they'll try to curl up on your lap for a cuddle, no matter how big they really are. They make funny noises, snore loudly, and have this playful clumsiness that's just so endearing. This combination of strength, loyalty, intelligence, and goofiness is what makes the pit bull such a special and beloved companion for so many people all over the world. A lot of people are afraid of pit bulls, and honestly that fear comes from myths and sad stories in the news. One of the biggest myths is that pit bulls have locking jaws. This just isn't true. Scientists and veterinarians have looked at their skulls and jaws, and they haven't found anything different from any other powerful dog breed. A pit bull's jaw doesn't lock. They're just really strong and determined dogs. When they bite down, their strength and that terrier spirit make them hold on tight. It's not some special mechanical function, it's just a behavioral trait that comes from their history of being bred to hold on. Another common misunderstanding is that pit bulls are naturally aggressive towards people. That's just not accurate. The breed was never created to be aggressive towards humans. In their fighting history, dogs that showed aggression to their human handlers were usually removed from breeding programs. A pit bull's natural instinct is actually to be really friendly and trusting of people. The aggression we sometimes see is the result of poor ownership, lack of training and socialization, abuse, or even intentional training for fighting. It's not the dog's fault, it's really the human's responsibility. The breed itself isn't the problem. The media often plays a big role in creating this fear. When a dog of another breed bites someone, the report usually just says a dog. But if the dog looks like a pit bull, the headline almost always mentions the breed. This creates a false idea that only pit bulls are dangerous. The truth is, any dog of any breed can bite if it's scared, in pain, or hasn't been properly socialized. Focusing on just one breed is unfair and doesn't solve the real problem, which is irresponsible dog ownership. We have to look at each dog as an individual, not as a stereotype. Stories from shelters and rescue groups really show us the true nature of these dogs. A lot of pit bulls are found in terrible situations, having been abused or neglected. Yet, with patience and love, they learn to trust people again. They become loving family pets, therapy dogs, and even service animals. These stories prove that a dog's past doesn't have to define its future. They show us that a pit bull's heart is full of forgiveness and a deep desire to be a good, balanced companion. Their resilience is honestly incredible and teaches us a powerful lesson about second chances. To raise a happy and balanced pit bull, you really have to fulfill their needs every single day. This starts with exercise. Pit bulls are athletic dogs with a lot of energy. A short walk around the block just isn't enough. They need long, structured walks where they're walking beside or behind you, not pulling ahead. This walk isn't just for exercise, it's also a mental challenge that reinforces your role as the pack leader. They also need time to run and play in a safe, fenced area. A tired pit bull is a happy pit bull. When their energy is drained in a positive way, they're much calmer and better behaved inside the home. Training and rules are just as important as exercise. A dog really needs structure to feel secure. This means you have to set clear rules, boundaries, and limitations right from the very beginning. Everyone in the family has to be consistent with these rules. Simple things like making the dog wait for its food, or not letting it on the furniture, teach discipline and respect. Use calm, assertive energy during training. You're not being mean, you're providing the leadership your dog needs to understand its place in the pack. A pit bull that knows its boundaries is a confident and relaxed dog. Socialization is another key part of raising a well-behaved pit bull. You need to introduce your puppy to lots of different sights, sounds, people, and other calm dogs. This should be done carefully and positively. Proper socialization teaches them that the world isn't a scary place. It helps them grow into confident adults who don't overreact to new situations. This is especially important for pit bulls because of the stereotypes they face. A well-socialized pit bull can be a wonderful ambassador for the breed, showing everyone how gentle and friendly they can be when raised with care. Finally, the most important ingredient is affection. But we have to give affection at the right time. We shouldn't give affection to a dog that's in a fearful, anxious, or aggressive state of mind. That only rewards the unwanted behavior. The best time to give love and cuddles is when the dog is in a calm, submissive state. After a good walk and a meal, when your pit bull is resting peacefully, that's the perfect moment for affection. By fulfilling their needs for exercise, discipline, and then affection, in that order, we create balance. This is how we honor the amazing animal they are and help them live their very best life.